that was really, really cool.
Neither one of us have ever launched a new church. We've gone to a new
Right.
church or whatever, and we've studied a lot about it. We've gone to other churches that have done it. We're really excited to kind of be leading our network of churches in this. But we really poured out a lot for that first day. And like I said, there were a lot of good things happening. But you shared an anecdote with me that I think was absolutely appropriate. Tell everybody what that was.
Yeah, I said I'm a runner. I really enjoy running long distances.
And I don't.
Yeah, that's okay. But what I said was I felt like the launch Sunday felt like the first full marathon that I did. There's so much training and there's so much preparation. And of course you have a goal in mind. I had a time that I wanted to run 26.2 miles in, which saying out loud now sounds crazy. Like, I should just wanted to finish, right? Not to die should have been the goal.
I would have died, but you made it. Yeah.
I did, and I didn't make my time. And so it was like this overwhelming feeling of, oh, I'm so happy. I got the medal to prove I did it. It's done. All the training paid off. But at the same time, Sunday felt like there's still so much work to do. There's still more goals. There's still more people in this community that we know are new, that don't have a church. There's still more kids, more families, more youth. The gospel finish line is so much farther still.
Yeah. And I think Sunday was great. We had beautiful music. The sermon was but you walk away from that and saying, Lord, I just feel this isn't the finish line, it's the starting line.
Absolutely, yeah.
And we've got, good news is, one air conditioner went out on us Sunday morning. It's fixed.
It's fixed, yeah.
We had a video problem. It's fixed.
It's fixed.
And we're really looking forward to week 2.
Absolutely.
And really, it's a great group of people. It was a great time, and I really think that, again, we want to be a blessing to Gallatin. That's why we're here. And I believe God's going to do something really cool.
One more thing before we go, I wanted to kind of shed a little bit of light on some of my friends, family, and I know several at the church. Our elders and people who lead our campus in Goodlettsville are also the same ones in Gallatin. One church, two cities is not just a hashtag or a slogan. No. We absolutely believe that what we do in Goodlettsville is going to work in Gallatin because we have prayed and asked that God would allow us to be here, and there's the number of doors that He's opened up. But when it comes to leading worship and preaching, we're going to be sharing a lot of those responsibilities. Right. And just wanted to talk a little bit about why we're doing it that way and just some of the research that we've done to where the lead pastor, we knew that we didn't want to be a simulcast church. We didn't want to drop down a screen and have a guy up there.
That's not our heart.
That we wanted to be in front of people. We wanted to be shaking hands, making connections, and having that pastoral connection, both of us. But I think that there's something that's happening here that's really unique to where Tim and I are partnering together, being a campus pastor and a lead pastor, being a senior pastor and a worship leader, wearing a lot of hats but working together.
Right.
So I just wanted to say, I think it's going great. I think it's going to continue to get better. And I think that people might be, at first, not confused, but unused to that rotation of the pulpit. So maybe just explain why we're doing that. And I know Adam Wheeler is helping lead worship. He just preached last week in Goodlettsville. Several others will be as well.
Well, really, the church is designed to be led by a pastor.
Right.
And that's the role God has placed me in. But a pastor can't do it by himself. And not only that, a pastor should be helping other people develop their gifts and callings. And so Daniel's been with us for 5 years. He's done a great job. I'll say that in front of the whole world. And we're really excited to be able to. I can't take care of both campuses by myself,
right?
And so you're going to be able to give a lot of pastoral care and counseling and guidance and help oversee some of the stuff that's happening. I'm still a pastor. I'm still the main lead teacher. I'm still the one who's helping to give direction along with all of our elders. And then Daniel's just growing more into that role of pastor. And so you're going to get to hear from. You're going to get to preach several times a year. And everybody's going to look forward to that, and the people on both campuses are going to get to hear you. And he's done a great job. And the most recent message you preached, I think, is the best one you've done so far.
Thank you.
And so it's going to be fun. And there's going to be would you believe this? The old guy's going to come in and lead worship on some days.
He is. He can play. He can play the guitar. He can sing. You guys are going to get to see. I mean, we both. That's something I really enjoyed about ministry, and we've talked about this before. Is we've both been in churches that have allowed us to use multiple gifts, not just preaching, not just teaching, not just leading worship. you know, we've also both been in churches that have allowed us to hang drywall and do
They
lots
love
of
it
things.
when we do that.
They love it when we save money and do that. But I mean, Tim and I, literally in my first year at the church, we were 3 months in, and we were on our hands and knees in the old sanctuary ripping out asbestos tile.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we love, we're the kind of guys who love to create new things, and I really think that's a big reason why God called us to this new campus. We love to create, and we love, because when we create, we're more like the Creator, and we have seen how God the Creator has ordained this ministry. And so I say all that again to say that you're going to get to hear from several different preachers, different styles. Adam's really great at life application.
Yeah.
Tim's really great at taking a topic or an issue and unpacking it, and telling us what the Scripture really says about that topic. And I'm more of a exegetical, verse by verse kind of guy. And I think that together you're going to love our preaching styles and just the things that you come away with from every message. But if you've missed any, or if you want to see some more, you can obviously check those out on YouTube. There's another thing that in the last few years we've really tried to reach out on social media.
Right.
We've hired a production team. You and I have done a lot of screen time,
Yeah.
updating websites. We're launching the new church app soon, so you can see sermons there. I'm really excited about that. Actually, he's done more work on the app than I have, and we're just really excited about different ways to use the tools that God has given us, be it social media platforms, be it the great staff, the volunteers that we have. And just before we go, Tim, just one more time, I just want to focus on why Gallatin. And if you've seen Tim's video, the overall question is 3 things. It's God, it's the gospel, and it's the next generation. And I call those the 3 Gs. So I just talk about the 3 Gs real fast, Tim.
Well, again, I'm really blessed. I think it's so cool to be at a church that is in the heart of Goodlettsville.
Absolutely.
And the first pastor's name was Goodlett. The
History.
town is named after him. And so it's a pretty big shoes for us to fill. I'm proud to be at a church. I don't want to use the word proud, but I'm honored. I'm blessed to be at a church that is 175 years old and looks forward more than back. And to be in 1 hour in a campus that's 175 years old, and the next hour in a skating rink. I think it's a beautiful picture of what God is doing in His church.
Amazing.
And I think, wow, how awesome to be a part of a church that has deep roots, and also be a part of a church that has new beginnings. And I just want to tell you, listen, we are here. We're not going anywhere.
That's right.
We're not competing with anybody else, but we have the resources to move forward. We have a great staff. We have great volunteers. We have a great history, have a great doctrine and theology, a great polity. That is how we run the church. So I got to tell you, I know God's going to do great things. And the reason I know why is I've just had, again, great affirmation that He's the one who called us to do it. I'm just glad that we listened. And I'm excited to see what He's going to do.
Join us this Sunday and every Sunday at 11 a.m. at the Skating Zone. That's 1570 Pilot View in Gallatin. Sumner Skate Zone. We'll be there. As Tim said, we're not going anywhere.
Right across from the Kroger Marketplace.
That's right. We've still got a place for you, so come find it, belong, grow, and serve with us. And check us out online, too. It's gallatin.church. Thanks. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. This is Pastor Daniel and Pastor Tim.
Thank you. Gallatin Church, that church.
Oh, yeah. I'll cut that.